Labor Day weekend is behind us, but it's left its mark on our market. Traditionally one of the slowest weeks of the year, this year is no exception as we reach over 3 months of inventory for the first time in 2025. We're going to talk about that and more in the Seattle's Eastside update. I'm your host, Tony Meier with Windermere Real Estate. We are going to cover rates for sale and pending, months of inventory, and median sales price to see how the market's evolving this week. First up is interest rates. We are moving back down. That's a good sign. We're at 6.49, closer to the bottom end of our 52-week range than we are to the top. That's good news. The Feds and Jerome Powell will be speaking in a couple of weeks. We'll see what happens with rates, and we'll keep an eye on that. But hopefully we see things tending to move downward. Homes for sale. Well, those dropped off this week, down 4% from last week. We are still up 70% compared to 2024, showing the consistent change in our market this year with more inventory. Our pending sales, they took a pretty significant decline from last week, down 17%. Lots of folks tied up with Labor Day weekend, getting kids off to school, all kinds of distractions. However, our pending sales are up 7% compared to 2024, so that's good news. Our months of inventory, as I mentioned in the lead up on this video, we are at 3.13. That is the highest we have been this year, up from 2.72 last week. We were at 1.97 this week in 2024. Again, one of the higher points for 2024, and we're up 59% from that week last year. Our rolling 30-day median price sitting at $1,540,000 this week, down 2% from last week. But consistently, we're only down 1 or 2% week to week from the same week in 2024. So as much as people think this market has changed dramatically, it really hasn't. It's just different from spring. And that's the thing that needs to be driven home. So if you got questions about this marketplace, want to know best how to navigate it successfully, whether buying or selling, please reach out to us. If you've yet to do so, hit the thumbs up icon, share this video with a friend, and subscribe for our future updates. Have a great week, and we'll talk with you next week. Take care.